So, as promised, we are here in Wimborne Minster. And yeah, so first on the agenda is we're going to be going around Wimborne Minster, the real life size town, and then we'll be going to the model village afterwards, so that we can compare the two. So the model village, yeah, I've been there so many times, but I haven't been there in many years, but it's always cool to go back. I absolutely adore it. I love it. But it was, yeah, I believe it was first built in the 1950s, and I don't know the exact story. I only vaguely remember it. Of course, I'll be checking it out once I'm there today, but I don't know exactly who started building it. I do believe it was a hobby of theirs, and yeah, that kind of escalated and they just started building the whole village, and it's a replica, like I say, so it's that replica of the town itself in the 1950s. So we'll look around the main streets that I think will be in the model village, from what I remember, and then we can compare it. Of course, some of the shops are not going to be exactly the same, of course, but the buildings themselves, some of them will still be there. And yeah, and of course the Minster as well, of course, will also be there. Anyway, so yeah, let's make our way around the town. And yeah, we've picked a good day as well again. Of course, we're spring weather, so yeah, we've got a lovely sunny day again. So yeah, it would be nice. I think it's better on camera when things are sunny. As any place in the world you go, you've got a bit of sun, everything looks spectacular, right? Anyway, catch you guys in a bit.
Well, I think of her because she's the youngest. I think she's the youngest they've ever had. So anyway, forgive me for sharing that.
Well, that was great. Actually, I really enjoyed going in there. Yeah, it looked like downstairs had some sort of spiritual retreat and meditation. Okay, guys, let's make our way and see if we can just go down the main streets before we go to the model village. Now, this building, which is now a cafe, that looks like that will be in the model village, so I'll try and remember that one, as well as the ones I think to the right. Down here probably not so much, I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to try and stay, if I can, just on the main streets. Yeah, we'll go to the main square in a moment. Yeah, look at this. That's going to be in the model village, right? Gorgeous building. Now, just in front of me, that's I think that's tourist information and a museum as well. To the left will be the main square. Let's just have a look at the main square, you guys. Yeah, so this is the main square of Wimborne. So there's a hotel called the King's Head over there, and yeah, a couple of red telephone boxes, and yeah. So I guess we can head on the other side. So I'm going to cut off here and head to the other side of the church, and just go another couple of streets, and I think then we could head to the model village. Okay, so we're just by the church again, and this is another one of the streets that definitely could be in the model village as well. That definitely looks like a building that will probably be in the at the model village. Perhaps certainly some of these to our left, just across the road here. Some of these. Now, Wimborne itself is a very small town, so so to the left, I think there would have been a few more, especially these row of shops here, as you see now, to the left. They look like they will be the model village, and there's a few signs here. We've got tourist information to the right, and as you can see, Wimborne Model Village. Now, I think it's probably another, so far away, probably about 400 yards or so in that direction. Okay, and here we are, Wimborne Model Town, and the entrance is just here to my left. It says, welcome, we are open every day, enjoy our mini world from 10 AM to 5 PM. So there we are. Okay guys, I'll see you on the inside. Okay, so that's the entrance right there, and yeah, so I've got my ticket. It's just gorgeous gardens everywhere, I love it. But yeah, so this is the ticket, and yeah, it costs £10 and is valid for 1 year. So that's amazing. You can come, because I think at times like Christmas time, for example, it's got all Christmas lights and things like that. So it's brilliant. If you can come again, yeah, with your ticket, keep your ticket, because yeah, gives you an annual pass. So that's cool. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get going and go around this village. I'm so excited, honestly. Okay, so here we are. Now, I'm not quite sure which street I'm actually going down. I think, guys, Yes, now I don't know if you guys remember, but this is definitely the main square. So, in fact, if you remember, I pointed out the King's Head Hotel. Well, that's exactly what that is. Let's see if we come across the number 9. But it's just the detail, guys, as well. Even in the shop windows, it's got all the products that would have been sold during the 1950s. And that street, of course, goes down to Wimborne Minster. Wimborne Radio. The bookshop. Now, to the left, that would be where today is the museum and the tourist office, which I believe is there. And now to the right, we have the church. And I've just seen, guys, to the right, that's that number 9. I don't know if you remember that number 9 cafe. That's that building. And that's how it would have looked. What would that be, 60, 70 years ago? And then that street takes us back to that main square.
I'm looking for a lady having tea, weighing scales, a set of golf clubs and a toilet. Let me take a picture of him there.
And here's a miniature model, even smaller, of course, of Wimborne itself as well here.
Where are you, Ben? I'll put that in my back pocket if I need it, so we can put it in your back pocket to stay fairly flat. Ben, come and have a look.
And here we are inside the church. And there's a wedding going on. Gorgeous. No entry. No, Gary, I was not thinking of going in there. Okay, so let's now go to this side of the church. Now, we were about standing just about here when we went down that last street, which is this one here. And yeah, I don't see any resemblance, if I'm totally honest, apart from this building on the left here, which is the one I actually pointed out when I was in the main street itself. And I think that's all, guys, actually. Now here on this corner, this is where we were standing with the signs. Remember the signs where it said to the right will be Wimborne Model Village? That was exactly on this corner. So yeah, down there was that street, which pointed out those shops, which are completely different today. They look so much better in 1950 than they do now. Of course, they are with actual produce inside, which we can see some of them here. There's the butchers. And yeah, pet shop. estate agents.
Fancy goods.
And then this is the street where I walk down towards Wimborne Model Village. Now to the left here there's a chapel, which actually, as I walk down this street, I don't remember seeing that chapel. Okay, you guys, so I think we're going to head a little bit further down. There's some, I think there's a place where they've got dolls' houses, I think, from the 50s, so that's going to be quite interesting to see, so I think we'll go in there next.
Can anyone find a little duck? Oh, nobody can find a little duck. No?
Can you say what hot or cold?
You're in the wrong room.
Find one.
Can you see it, Ben?
Looks really different.
Oh, yes. Can anyone find a spade? A little spade. Where
I
is
can
my
see
little
it.
spade? Very good.
There.
Can anyone find a greenhouse? A greenhouse. What does a greenhouse look like?
It's green. And it's a house.
Usually, sometimes it's green.
Green.
Can anyone find a horse? Is this your quiz? Bethany?
Found one. Hey,
Can anyone find a tennis racket?
found one.
Anyone find a tennis racket?
Found one.
I don't think we have. Shall we go and get some lunch?
Yes. No, can I have a look in the
We'll
top?
look in the shop because I think the shop is the same place where we can get our lunch. So let's go and have a look. It's good here, isn't it? I think you might like to come and read some of this, might you?
No.
That's fine.
Oh, that looks like the perfect seat. Yeah, just to be for the next 10-15 minutes. This is to the far right of the Model Village. So you can see the church there. Yeah, so this is like a little seating area where people can have their picnic or anything like that. And the white buildings that you probably see in the background there, that's where we've just come from. That's where the train set is, and the 1950s dolls houses and cars, Lego, etc. Those are in those white buildings. And to the left, that building is the entrance. So you can see it's not a huge place, but it doesn't need to be, as it's a it's a miniature replica of Wimborne, right? But I thoroughly enjoyed today. It's been yeah, I am so glad I came, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, it was awesome to go around, and I'm going to go around again now. I'm just having 10-15 minutes. I have my snack, brought some grapes with me, and then I'll yeah, I just want to go back through and yeah, look in the shop windows again. I don't think I looked through every single one. You miss some things. It's like, for example, the bank, there were like desks and files and stuff like that in the upstairs part, but if you are kind of like just going along, you'll miss those like little details that are there. And yeah, I love it. Anyway, I absolutely love miniature cooking, all of that, so I'm kind of like geeking out a little bit here. Okay, and we're back in the main square in the Model Village, and I think we'll just have one last walk through and just check out those little details. Like I say, you can miss some details in the windows, like not in the shop windows particularly, but up the upstairs part. especially like I say in the bank that across the street there was some really cool details there. But yeah, I think we'll cut off the video here. I've got a few ideas of where we're going to go next few videos, but I don't want to say, just in case I'm wrong, like I did this week, and I thought, sorry, not this week, last week, when I said I'd be in Wimborne and I wasn't. So when I'm 100% sure, then I'll say which where we're going to next. But anyway, I hope you guys like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, if you like these types of videos, and also if you could leave a comment. I really appreciate the support. Anyway guys, catch you real soon and see you next video. Bye for now.